When it comes to the Second World War, most people know the important dates and historical facts. But did you know that Fanta was invented inside Nazi Germany? Or that Germany had a unique way of treating its flying aces? Here are some lesser-known facts you probably didn't know about World War II. It wasn't only the Germans who put rocket-powered aircraft into the air during World War II. After their initial victories, the Japanese struggled to keep pace with US and British technology. They developed the Oka or Cherry Blossom, a rocket-powered human-guided anti-shipping missile used as a kamikaze weapon. Carried by a mother plane, it would glide towards a target, usually a ship, before the pilot would fire the rockets, hurtling in at up to 600 miles per hour. It never became a huge success as Oka pilots, called Jinrai Butai, only managed to sink 3 Allied ships. It was a lot of effort and sacrifice for not much result. It is often assumed that during World War II, the Germans won with a highly modern and mechanized army superior to the Allies in May 1940. The reality was very different. Germany's motor transport was minimal. Despite propaganda, in 1939, Germany was one of the least automotive societies in the Western world, despite the Autobahns and Grand Prix victories of Mercedes. Japan and Russia still haven't signed a World War II peace treaty. A dispute over the Kuril Islands captured by Soviet forces during World War II is blocking the treaty even to this date, and it doesn't look like they will sign one anytime soon. In 1937, between 20,000 and 80,000 women were sexually assaulted, and hundreds of thousands of soldiers and civilians were murdered by the Imperial Japanese Army. The massacre lasted 6 weeks, and included mass rape, looting, torture, and arson. The Grand Mosque of Paris is one of the largest and the oldest mosques in France. During the German occupation of France, the mosque became a place of shelter for members of the French resistance and Jews escaping Nazi persecution. 56 Algerian members of the Francs Tireurs et Partisans, FTP, partisan snipers, sheltered and protected British parachutists who landed in France. Under the oversight of the first rector C. Kadour Bengabrit, French Jews were given papers declaring them Muslims as protection, including the famous Algerian Jewish singer Salim Halali. Tsutomu Yamaguchi was a Japanese marine engineer who survived both the Hiroshima and Nagasaki atomic bombings during World War II. Although at least 160 people are known to have been affected by both bombings, he is the only person to have been officially recognized by the government of Japan as surviving both explosions. In 2009, Yamaguchi learned that he was dying of stomach cancer. He died on the 4th of January 2010 in Nagasaki at the age of 93. You know, Fanta was actually invented by Coca-Cola inside Nazi Germany during World War II. Made from whatever was available, Fanta was short for fantasy, and interestingly enough, it became a point of national pride for Germany. Hitler planned to create a museum of an extinct race containing 200,000 Jewish artifacts. We are lucky he lost the war. Hitler had some radical ideas prepared for Western Europe after he'd won World War II, but these plans were all pretty tame compared to what he had come up with for Russia and Eastern Europe. His intentions for this part of the world were merciless, if not fiendish, and probably qualified as insane. Hitler's plan for Moscow was to kill all residents and replace the whole city with a huge lake. Dachau was the first Nazi concentration camp, opened in 1933, 6 years before the war started. Initially, most prisoners were members of the Communist Party of Germany, but as time went on, different groups were arrested, including habitual criminals, asocials, and Jews. We hope you learned something new and that you'll hit that subscribe button for more interesting facts.